Skål gutta!
Skål! Skål!
Hello and welcome back for another edition of Tipsy Wednesday, presented from the Penthouse Bar. With us, as usual, Thomas,
Bjørn?
Junior,
Bjørn?
and me, of course, as your host, Bjørn.
Introducing
We did a
yourself,
little
that's good.
switcheroo, yes.
I noticed I messed up everything, because usually I have to look this way to look at you, and that way to look at Junior, but now I have to look this way to look at both of you.
Yeah. Makes things easier, doesn't it?
No, because now I'm confused.
Nah, it'll be alright.
It'll be fine.
I don't know why we decided to do this switcheroo anyways.
Why not?
Nah.
Yeah. Why did we do this?
To confuse you.
Or you?
Yeah, I was pretty confused as well.
and for those who just listened to this, we switched our seating positions, and well, as you heard, Bjørn did the introductions.
Oh yeah.
Is this something new or something commonplace or?
I don't know. Next week, maybe
Nah,
you are in the
I
middle,
don't know.
Junior. Who knows?
I shall become.
Should we let him be the center of attention?
We
should
shouldn't,
become
but
the
he deserves to be at least once. I've been that for 70 episodes now, so.
Yeah, what are we on now, anyways? 72.
Is this episode
This will
72?
be 72, yes.
Uh-huh. There we
Going
go.
along nicely.
Well, I
I
can.
wonder what spicy stuff we'll discuss this episode.
I don't know.
Or maybe not.
I can update us on social medias first and foremost.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing. So, with that. Okay, I'm not exactly lying, but we had no mails. I have posted the usual stuff on Twitter and Facebook, the titles that could have been. Of course, the last episodes have been posted, the promo clips and stuff like that, but, well. Soon, though, we can update our Instagram a bit, because in a couple of weeks I'll be home.
Yes, you'll have an extra autumn holiday.
Yep.
Yep. A few days off because you had so many days. What do you call it? You've been working so much, you had to take a few more days off.
No, well, in Norway, when you work, when you work, you have you have 5 weeks every year you can take off as vacation from Christmas or summer or whatever. And if you don't use all 5 weeks, I think 2 or 3 of them automatically get transferred to the next year, so you will then have 6, 7, or 8 weeks disposable the year after. And that's what happened to me. I didn't use all my vacation last year, so this year I had extra.
Yeah, and there's this regulation that says you have to take at least 3 weeks of summer holidays or something, or holidays at least.
3 weeks consecutive.
Yeah.
Mm.
So just to defend the workers, the employees under a harsh employer, let's say.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, I had 4 weeks this summer, and I'm doing 2 weeks in a couple of weeks, and then I have 2 weeks for Christmas as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had 8 weeks. So yeah. Meaning
Everyone is like, oh, you got 8 weeks go for paid holiday. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's money that we save, right? Our employee take a cut of our payment to give it back.
Yeah, in the form of paid vacation. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's our own paid vacation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a common practice for lots of countries.
Yep. It's a good practice. I like it a lot.
Yeah, but
we all
people are
love holidays.
yeah, but people are making it out to be like, oh, your employees pay you to get holiday.
Yeah, not quite. We
No.
already worked, and they cut our paychecks
So-
by a fraction every for
Every month.
11 months.
Yeah.
You know, so it like adds up to one vacation payment for your paid vacation.
Yep.
Because they already
Cut it.
cut your pay.
They basically save vacation money for you, in a sense.
Yeah.
So yeah. Also, if you don't want your extra weeks transferred to the next year, I think you can fill out the form and says you want the cash back or something. At least we can do so. At the end of the
never
year.
did that.
Mm.
But I like the vacations.
I like all the vacation I can have.
Yeah.
I like all the monies.
That's nice as well.
Money is nice. Money is good.
Money, money,
You
money.
can't work yourself to death either. You have to like, and even if you don't realize it, it's nice to take a break every now and then.
Mm.
True, but can you eat vacation?
No, can you eat money?
Yes.
You can
You
buy
can.
food with
Raise your
money.
money for.
No, you can eat straight up money.
That you can won't last you long. It will be a waste, but
I'll be shitting coins for weeks.
Well,
so how's the week been? Or weekend?
well, now it's been nice enough. I did work all week. No, I didn't work this weekend. Me and my father changed one of my doors. It's like the porch door to my terrace.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And it turned out great.
yeah. Thus far, yeah.
Expecting it to break anytime soon.
No. Expecting it to function for the
Foreseeable future.
next 20 years at least. And yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
keep watertight.
Your old door
Are you
was leaked.
happy?
Yeah. It was like, no, it wasn't leaking, but it didn't seal very well. When you were standing in front of the door, you could feel the
Draft.
gust,
Yeah,
the
breeze or
draft, yeah. Because the sealant around the door was just like all torn up and old. So
Are you happy about your new door?
yeah. Sure, of course.
You didn't use the whole weekend for it.
No, just one day, Saturday.
Entire day.
No, like from morning till like afternoon sometime.
How many hours?
I don't know, 6 or 7. About a work
7
day.
hours.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man.
How many times
Are
did you
you
have to go to the
Shop?
the workshop at the shop?
Twice.
That was what you expected, wasn't it? I think you said so
Yep.
over on the Norwegian podcast before you changed the door. You expected
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
go a couple of times to the store to buy materials or whatever.
I used 3 hours.
Yeah, because everything probably fit like a glove.
No.
Okay.
We had to saw out the nails because someone had used nails.
Instead of screws,
Yes.
well, screw them.
Yeah, we just used a saw and
Yeah.
sawed it right off.
Fair enough.
So, Junior, I don't want to forget you this time, so how was your
Ah,
weekend?
Oh! Oh!
How's your
My-
weekend been, Junior?
My weekend. Well, it started on Friday.
As
Wasn't it
most
a
weekends do.
Gonna get down on Friday.
Have you
Oh,
become gay
please
this weekend?
Yes. I feel the gayness. For those who don't know, gay is a synonym for happy. Yeah. Beat that.
Okay.
Okay. What have you been doing? You were obviously busy because we couldn't. Yeah.
We couldn't record
couldn't-
on our usual days. We had to Record a day later.
Yeah. Yeah, I was getting content for this podcast.
Okay.
So Friday, I was on a mountain trip, right? Like a training trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, nothing long, nothing too. It's just me and my own pulse in my own head, doing my best, right? Flat out. And then I
Okay.
have podcast with you guys. And then Saturday, I was at a street meet.
You were at the street, like with your cars and just.
Yes.
No, with
Okay.
the bums.
Yeah, with the
Bums.
bums. No, with a car meet.
Okay.
Looking at nice cars and just talking shit. Went on a lovely trip to Harstad. Yeah, you know, the big city.
Neighboring town. Yeah.
Yeah, neighboring town. Just feeling the vibes, right?
Speaking of Harstad, I actually saw this clip of a guy filming his nice surroundings with the mountain and forest and then over in the sea, and he said, he was from the north by the way, and he said, to think people can have a view like this, and then there's the people having to live in Harstad.
Well, it's not the worst city in the north.
I think everything is built on a hill in Harstad.
Yeah.
Because every time I'm there, I'm feeling like I'm walking upwards. Never down again, only up.
Oh. At the street meet, it was just nothing professional, like super professional. It was just locals. Right. So there was a couple of nice cars. A BMW M5, right? A new one. Super new. And then an old Skyline. An R32. Which is very rare, right?
Yeah, and actually nice.
Yeah. And then this old ass Volvo. Like 940. With like the biggest turbo you ever seen in your life.
Like the square Volvo.
Yeah, square
Yeah,
Volvo.
the not so nice one.
Yeah, the tanky ones. But the turbo was so big, and every time he was just revving his engine, right?
Yeah.
And you can feel the exhaust in your chest
Well,
because of the volume.
that's like a level of cool you don't get. Like the thing with street meets and this type of car shows, car meets, it's still exclusively for petrol and diesel motors.
Are you jealous,
Yes.
Bjørn?
Proper cars. Yes, I could never foresee the day where the street meet would be with electric cars. Even me as an owner of, I wouldn't show up in my electric car to a street meet to show off my electric car, to show off how awesome this car is. No, because it's an electric car. It's just weird. You don't do that.
No, because
We don't do that yet. But
No.
when is that time?
Never.
Like,
But-
I can't foresee it anytime soon.
No, because street meets are very boring unless you get someone who doesn't have a brain or something, who doesn't care about cops and can stand there and rev their engine or
Yeah,
do
just
burn.
burn out and have
Yeah.
a loud car and just some ridiculous, sound system in their car. That's just like 10 times worth the amount of the car itself. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
But that just wouldn't be the same with electrics, now would it?
Yeah, exactly.
No,
exactly.
no.
I don't.
Doing burnouts and such in an electric car.
But do you reckon we're like, can I say we're men in our 30s and late 20s, Junior?
Yeah.
You know, we can't foresee this as a possible future. Do you think the kids of the generation under us or even 2 generations under us, that'll be a norm where they'll have electric
EVs?
cars, in their street meets, in their like tuner car tuners showing up with tuned electric cars, and that being cool in some way because
EU
of
is
the availability in 10 or 20 years of cars, you know?
EU has said they will stop production of all fossil fuel cars within 2030 or 2025 or something. So
but
in a generation or two, the cool kids will be driving the old cars from 2020.
Yes.
Stuff.
But you know, well, how old is when did Saab, you know, this Swedish make Saab, when did they go out of commission? 2010 or something, somewhere around. Mr. Google it. Can you Google it? I see you're on your way to. I think it's around 2010. Regardless, I don't need this to be exact.
Yeah,
but
2011.
2011. So it's been 11 years now. And you still see a few Saabs going around from, 2009, 2010 model Saabs and even older Saabs still going around. Just a few of them.
Yeah, and it's super risky because you cannot get parts.
Yeah, I know, but you still see a few of them. People that just love their Saab. Don't you think there's a possibility that in 10 years in 10 years, let's say the EU stops selling petrol cars by 2025. Do you think in 2035 there will still be a few people who still drive proudly their not electric cars, but their diesel or their petrol cars, turbocharged and just tuned? I think
I think so.
Will be.
Yeah, because
Even
you got people
10 years after they stopped selling petrol cars in Europe. I think there'll still be a few.
Just ask yourself, is the Mustang cool? Would you own a Mustang?
Very.
Yeah, that's your answer, right?
Yes. But the new electric Mustang is not cool.
No.
That's just another electric car. It's not, in my eyes, it's not a Mustang, not the Mustang I know. We talked about this. The Mustang specifically, but you know.
Yeah, but I don't think
you get it.
I don't think EVs would do very well on a street meet, right?
No,
but at some point in time, that will be the only cars available for people.
That's where I'm getting at. At some point, but it's not for us.
Imagine getting an EV with a sound system that blows the fuse and burns the whole car down. Yeah, because that's the risk. Now at this street meet, there was a guy from very locally who
super
got
local
a really good, really local good dude with a really loud system, right? In this car lot, right? There was someone playing music, like just playing music to give the vibes up, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the middle. We were at the other end of the car lot. And this was this guy with a caddy, right?
A caddy? That's like a small, like...
Yeah. It's perfect for building a ridiculous sound system.
Because it has a large, like, storage trunk area?
Yeah. And he has put you can open the doors at back, right? And then you're supposed to see inside. There was just a wall. The first thing that hit you was a wall with converters, right? And amplifiers.
Okay.
Yeah, that was screwed on this wall, this wooden wall plate. So it's just to get cooling, right? So it was on the outside, so you had the doors open.
Okay.
Yeah, and a friend of us sat in this car, right? And he played like, he said it was only level 2 out of 10, and her hair was standing up from vibration. Like, he said he could play so that the windows on the store would break, right? You cannot do that on an EV. he had to keep his car going at all time.
Just to power his sound system.
Yeah, like I cannot fathom how you would do that on an EV, right?
You can do so for a couple of minutes before you run out of juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, that's the level of cool we'll still stick to. Our generation will still stick to that level of cool. But the next ones after us, they'll have a whole other mental attitude towards petrol, diesel, and electric cars. For them, an electric car will just be a car, because that's the norm. It's just a car. For us, we still distinguish between that's a normal car and that's an electric car.
And in 20 years, it's a car and it's a fossil fuel car.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
But you know, that's where we're going. We just have to accept that. At one point, when we're at this street meet and see this old fossil fuel turbocharged Volvo, we'll realize we're the old ones there.
There will never be a time where AMG is so low when it's EV.
AMG, the Mercedes tuner.
Yes.
AMG EV.
No.
No. That's
No.
not. The
They are
brand AMG is like big engines, sound, turbo.
V8.
Yeah. A rumble sound. You don't get rumble sound.
No. But no. It's crap. But we are discussing. This is like kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
The manly cool street meat. Loud.
Yeah, yeah.
What about guns? I want guns.
Guns. Gun meat.
Gun meat. Firing up.
No.
Firing
You don't want to become like America. No.
That's the thing you can do over in America, I think.
I guess.
Yeah. No, but don't you see the appeal of it, right? I want to shoot a gun.
Well, I think most stereotypical men thinks that guns are cool. Not necessarily they want to bring guns and shoot people, but like the concept of guns. And it's like, yeah, they go loud bang and you can shoot things at a distance. It's cool, but it's a lethal weapon, potentially.
It's not as cool as up close and personal.
Like a knife?
Wow. Where are we? Where are we going with this?
No, but I really want a gun range where I can rent a gun. Or even not rent a gun. Like, I would own a gun. And that the gun range would keep, right?
Yeah, we have gun ranges here locally. You don't know that?
Yeah, but that's only rifles, right? And
no, you can.
and
bring
handguns.
Pistols, yeah.
I want to bring an AK.
Well, fully automatic. You want to go?
Yeah, I want to have my VB5 M16.
Well, you could have a weekend over at some other country where you could probably do that.
Yeah, that is why I want it in Norway, right?
Yeah, perhaps.
I think
Yeah,
the
a gun-
regulations and such is too strict here for even.
Just a gun range where I could own a gun, where the gun range keeps it, right? A fully automatic. And I want to customize it, like, because I want to have the tactical gun.
Okay, well,
You want
Sure.
to live a dream.
No, why wouldn't it be possible?
because of Norwegian regulations and laws, that's why it wouldn't be possible.
Norway is one of the country where we keep most guns per capital people.
Okay.
Whatever you
If
say.
you're not,
Whatever you say.
I don't
Yeah.
know the facts of this, so I can't.
Yeah, we own a lot of guns per people, right? Per capita.
Okay.
Perhaps, I don't know, I'm against guns, so yeah.
Yeah, because we are. Do you know how many hunts in Norway, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and all of those each own probably like 4 guns.
And to have a gun, you need to have the
Hunter's license and
and a
yeah.
safe where you put the gun.
yeah.
Yeah, and we are not shooting each other yet.
No, because we got the guns locked up in the safe, and not handy in a closet or wherever a kid can find it.
That's a whole other discussion. Having a gun ready at hand to be able to defend yourself and your family, or having a gun locked in a safe, unavailable to save yourself and defend your family.
Yeah,
or unavailable for accidents, which is way more likely to happen if you keep it in your under your bed
drawer
or something, in your night drawer, yeah. And your kid finds in that, oh, let's shoot mom and dad.
I just want to refer this over to Jim Jeffries. You got a skit.
Oh yeah, Jim Jeffries, the stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
He talks a lot about guns, how fucking ridiculous it is, because he's an Australian who now lives in America, and he talks about ridiculous American gun laws.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he makes some great points, and he's funny. It's a funny show. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it is.
A few of his shows.
That's his first Netflix show. Is that? No, I don't remember the name of it.
I can't remember the name of it.
No, but
it has something with an eagle.
Freedom.
No, that's actually a different show. but yeah,
oh,
I think
okay.
he has a show that's called Freedom. Don't know if that was an old HBO or if that's one of his newer Netflix shows. But he has Freedom. Maybe that's the one. Yeah,
but don't you?
Freedom,
yeah, like stupid dumb.
Don't you guys see the appeal of firing a gun? Would you do it if you had a chance?
Yeah, I would, but
no.
Thomas would not.
Thomas would not.
No need to.
Yeah, I don't need to either.
No, I don't need to either, but I would do it.
Well, it depends. I wouldn't pay an absurdly high sum to be able to shoot a cool gun for 10 minutes. I was like, I'm not that into trying to shoot guns. But if we could try it for cheap, I was like, sure.
Okay, $100. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
no, because
not much above that.
No,
and
because
that blocks me from wanting to buy a gun and even to get license to buy the gun safe itself and to have to be able to legally own it. It's huge amounts of money just to do it for sports. And there's a lot of cheaper hobbies that will probably keep me more entertained. Video games.
Are you saying? Don't you know Norwegian hunter culture?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not too into the hunting itself.
No, no one.
Only the drinking and shooting.
Yeah, only the drinking and shooting, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a common Norwegian culture.
Okay.
You pack your bottle of whiskey or your akevitt.
Yeah, your strong liquors.
Yeah.
And you go to the mountains and you shoot an elk or a moose. You shoot a moose and you and your hunting party, and you celebrate and you eat moose meat and you drink.
Yeah, but to be fair, we need to shoot more moose, right?
Yeah.
yeah, because there's a fuck ton of them.
If you don't shoot them, you just run them over. So yeah.
Yeah.
In this year, it's there's a lot of moose. Moose population is quite I wouldn't
on
say
the rise,
rampant, but on the rise. Yeah.
Yeah, and that is.
Should we even be talking about this? Where are we going anywhere with this?
No.
So how was my weekend?
How was your weekend, Thomas?
Wait! I was not done.
You were not done. We're half an hour in the fucking episode.
Yeah, but okay, hold on. On Sunday.
Wow.
mountaineering once again. Went on the
Okay.
wrong mountain, and you know, not wrong mountain. We went to the wrong track, right? And mountaineering is really, or hiking is really fun when the objective is to get on top of the mountain. The mountaineering, when it gets not funny, is when the objective is getting down without calling 911. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, because we were quite stuck at some point.
Stuck?
Yeah, you can easily get stuck on a mountain.
Okay, because the declines are too steep.
Yeah.
But you somehow found a way up. Can't you backtrack even if it's a longer way?
No, because it's easier to go up and then down.
Because of the overview or something? It's easier to look ahead of you uphill or something?
No, because it's easier to climb up than down.
But it's faster to climb down.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
faster to stumble and hurt yourself as well.
Yeah,
And
if you're looking like down a cliff, and it's like 100 meters steep, and you climb this shit, like no problem. But going down that same can be quite difficult to find your footing downhill.
Yeah, because when you're climbing, you're like leaning forward into the incline and you can use your hands and your feet to climb. But when you're going down a decline, you're like leaning backwards to like keep balance.
Yeah, it's
or
no fun.
you'll have to like turn around and walk backwards, crawl down. No, that's yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah, so we got down and we went on the beach instead after 3 hours. Thomas, how was your weekend?
I had a very chill weekend. However, after a couple of weeks off, I went back to disc golfing on Sunday. And
Yeah,
oh god, did the heavens open up when we were driving to the disc golf course.
yeah,
Because
but
it
you
w-
still wanted you to disc golf.
Yeah, and it was raining so goddamn much. So I chose to call this round of disc golfing for cheaper electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were disc golfing.
Did the electricity become cheaper because of all the rain?
No.
Let me guess. Yeah.
No,
But I
it
got
didn't.
soaked. It's a miracle that my feet didn't root themselves in my shoes. Because I was wet all the way through.
Some sort of fungus started to grow in your shoes.
And it's not far from it. So yeah, and that was only a couple of holes in the match as well. So yeah, by the end of it, I think second to last hole, the sun came. And it became
And
hot
then
as
the
fuck.
sun came.
Yeah. But then it was all fucking wet. But it was fun.
Yeah. We've all had those piss poor timings with weather and things we're set out to do.
Yeah.
If you're going somewhere, going out, and it happens to pour down at that exact moment, and you've been planning this for too long, it's too, you can't turn back once you've planned something for too long.
Now we
Like
could have
that.
chosen a different course where there were more threes around the course, where it would be somewhat less rain on the ground. But yeah, we were doing a brand new course actually. We only played it once just before summer, so we wanted to do it again to see if we can do the score better this time. But due to weather and wet, slippery discs, the score didn't become all that great at the end of it. But it was fun. It was super fun. All things considered. So yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of new disc golf courses, there's one local near me. Just opened.
It's finished now.
Yeah. It's mostly finished.
Yeah.
I've read somewhere. There's a few details and some bushes that need to be cut.
Ah,
But,
details.
they say it's mostly finished, so
I hope
I
the weather
guess I
is
should
good when
check
I
it
come
out.
up north in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
We
maybe
can-
we'll check it out. Do some research, figure out where it is. It's supposed to be very local to me, like in my town. So
Are you?
Yeah, I think it's not far from the hospital.
okay, you know more than me then. Apparently, you're
I'm kind of guessing, but I think a cousin of ours said he had seen parts of it or something, and I know he works at the hospital. So yeah,
okay. Yeah,
unless he just drove past where it is, I don't know.
we'll do the research when that time comes. If
Is it easier to play disc golf in the winter?
No.
Is it easier to find your discs in the winter?
As long
No.
as they aren't white, that might be the case. Yeah.
well, I guess if your disc like burrows itself deep in the snow, it doesn't matter what color it is. You'll have to look for the entry wound in the snow, which is, good luck.
One of the many entry wounds in the area. So yeah, no, but the course is a lot harder to walk around with a lot of snow, and some parts of the course you cannot do at some points. So it really depends. I prefer at the start of the summer before all the grass gets really tall, and it's not all or too hot and it's not too cold. So
Don't you?
yeah, when it's dry outside, when your disc gets wet, it gets more slippery.
Don't you use skis? Skis with disc golf?
No, I'm not skiing.
No, no, fuck that. That's
Do you
too
know-
try hard.
Do you know what I got? This I don't know what it's called in English, which you can use to walk on snow.
Truge in Norwegian.
Yeah,
Snowshoes.
snowshoes.
well,
I will use the
probably not.
crap out of them while you are going grunting in it in the snow. I would just walk on this peasant snow.
Fine. I won't be playing disc golf in the snow, I think.
Oh, winter is downtime for disc golf.
I think so,
Oh,
yeah.
you are so
But
precise.
time is ticking. We're almost 40 minutes
Yeah.
in, and we haven't tackled the topics yet.
Yeah, we've just been talking about what comes to mind. So, anybody wanna go ahead? We've got a few things written down.
Junior, music.
Who's your favorite artist? Right? Like, can you name a few of them?
Artists
Me?
or bands?
Bam.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's not the same. It's one person versus many people.
Well, it depends for my metal. Avenged Sevenfold, Orbit Culture. I have to go mainstream, say Metallica as well.
Metallica is good. I like Kiss, for instance.
But I like all the old classics as well.
Avenged Sevenfold, as he said, is also cool. I have them on my playlist as well. So yeah, basically rock metal thereabouts.
Okay, can you listen
classic
on
rock
other?
as well.
Yeah. But now you mention like Metallica and AC/DC.
Yeah.
Are you wanting a song now?
No. Aren't you sad that you know you're never going to go on a concert with them?
No.
I'm not that. I never was that. I didn't grow up with Metallica or AC/DC.
No, but
So-
no. But I was talking with a friend of mine, and he said he only like Tupac, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Only?
yeah, and I was like, you're never going to enjoy a festival. Yeah, because they are playing
Oh,
a
come
lot.
on! You can go to a festival and have a good time despite just because of the atmosphere, the people, the drinking.
Yeah, like this
And
recent
even though
local
you have a
festival.
favorite band, there will be other bands playing decent music or good music even. So
Yeah.
No, but I was just like mentioning really popular music, right? And he was like, no, and I was like, okay, where are you going to find your your festival?
maybe it goes to a festival that doesn't have anything to do with music. There are film festivals.
Film festivals and beer festivals.
Yeah. Beer festivals,
Yeah.
I think I would like very much.
Beer fest.
Yeah,
They
but
have
how
this thing
many?
in Germany, Oktoberfest,
Oktoberfest,
which
yes.
is basically a beer festival for
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
entire month. Beer
Yeah, and
and
they are
sausages.
And they are playing music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
No, but
do.
yeah, but how many of those festivals do we got around here? We
Not
got the
around-
Scray Festival, the Fish Festival.
Well, do you need a festival to have an excuse to go out in town partying? Isn't that what you want, really? To have a
No, but
good
that's-
time with people?
Yeah, but that's the best excuse, right?
Yeah,
When
when
there's
there's
a-
this huge event going, of course.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
do you need a huge event to go out and have fun with your buddies or a few colleagues or something? Do you?
A
No.
few. No, but you missed this year's biggest event locally,
Yeah,
right?
I did.
Do you know how many people I knew were there? Like a lot. I even met our cousins. Our
Mhm.
our
I
yeah.
even met our family at this.
Yeah, I
Yes.
met family.
I
Yeah,
know.
I think basically everyone that lives there was there.
Yeah, and that is because it's a huge musical festival, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. We have music festivals down here as well. We have Palmesus, we have Arendalsuka, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah. And I would go at them if I were you.
Yeah, I would as well, but I
Yeah,
promised
but I
to
would-
do
yeah,
something
yeah,
else
yeah.
on that particular weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually turned down free VIP tickets this year for Palmesus, which
Mm.
basically is the biggest event down here.
Why did you do it?
I was at vacation up north.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Of course, everyone got like you don't have to go on this event. Like, I'm not saying this is do all or be all end all, right?
Yeah,
I'm
Okay.
just saying if you have the opportunity, do it.
yeah.
I feel sorry
Sure.
sorry for you if you are deliberately avoiding it.
There are things I don't like about festivals.
Yeah, but you don't like people.
Yeah, that's my problem with festivals. People. If it wasn't for the people, it would be great.
That's kind of sad.
I only need the music and the beer. I don't need anything else.
Yeah, but I imagined you with your own concert, right? All alone, drinking beer and having a pizza.
It would be nice.
Yeah, that that would be classy as fuck, though.
Because people are idiots. If there's no people, there's no idiots.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I'm going to miss out on this. One of this year's most anticipated band. They are playing this weekend. This week.
Okay.
Week? Yeah. I'm
Dum
working
Dum
this
Boys.
week. Ah.
Oh.
And
They're
this
playing
weekend,
Tuesday.
We'll
No.
be busy, Junior.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
I have my tickets.
I have.
Do
my
you have
tickets
yours?
as well? Yes.
Yes.
Do we need to
That is-
rearrange our schedule
No.
for next week? No.
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 Should be
Okay.
fine.
It's Saturday.
It's a Saturday event, so.
Yeah, and holy shit! Now we are speaking of this event, right?
Okay.
Because
what-
me and Bjørn, we are going on a comedy night,
Yeah.
Yes.
right?
At the
Yeah,
local pub, there will be this stand-up comedy event.
Are you
Yeah.
doing the warm-up rounds?
No.
Of course. Of course, we are introducing our greatest colleague. I cannot remember who were actually at this event, but
Wow.
Who are we watching
sounds
again?
yeah, no, it's just locally stand-up comedy club with some real good performances, right?
Mhm.
Now this Saturday, we didn't know this because I don't know, we kind of missed it. But there was a stand-up comedy show in Harstad at the Saturday, and we missed it. And it's just like, oh, fuck.
Hmm.
Yeah, because we didn't know it was happening, right?
Yeah, well, you kind of have to like be on the lookout always to like and know where to look for the information because
Yeah.
the information isn't shoved in your face.
Or when you go to a
not
new
that
town, check if something is happening that weekend you're there or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, but this event was kind of big, so kind of follow me how we missed it, but so.
As they say, shit happens.
Shit
Yeah.
happens. It was like really big locally comedians. Dag Sørås,
I'd
etc.
love to go watch him.
Yeah, and he brought a few up and comers and some olds, right? So they were a huge name to this stage,
Mm-hmm.
and we missed it. But
Yeah.
Next
Shit
time,
happens.
next time.
Shit happens.
next time,
It's
yeah,
like-
shit happened.
So, now we're going to talk about how I discriminate people.
How do you discriminate people, Thomas?
Yeah. I actually saw a comedian talk about this and I found it to be accurate. When you meet someone you know, like, respect, like a friend, from a little distance, you look at them and say, hi. Tilt your
Mhm.
head upwards.
Yeah.
I do this. When I meet someone at the shopping mall where I work, like a person who's working in a store and I really don't know them, I like tilting my heads forwards, like, and I don't say anything. I just acknowledge they're there with a little nod, and I move on.
Mm-hmm.
Then, if I meet a cute girl at work, it'll be more like, "Hi, how you doing?" And I strike up a conversation.
Okay, because where I thought you were going with there is like you nod up to people you know, and you just like give a nod down to like a colleague or someone you don't know that much.
Yeah,
But
basically.
I just basically nod to everyone, I guess, even like close friends. I just nod, and I always nod.
Now, I didn't think of this before I saw the comedian talk about it, and then I started thinking about, yeah, every time I meet someone I tilt my head upwards when I say hi. And if I really don't care, I'm like, hi. Just move on.
Well, I guess that's natural body language. Is it that much to?
No, I don't know if it's that much to think about
No,
or
I
something,
never
just when the
thought
comedian
about it.
talked about this, I found myself, or I could see myself in his examples.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but I guess it's just natural body language.
Selection.
Natural selection. Yeah.
Selection. Well,
I
I
know you're
guess
there.
that's.
Hi, my friend.
Well, I guess that's when you're saying natural selection, when you're looking at someone, oh, that's a potential mate by the pure looks of that person. Let me present myself in the most presentable way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, stand straighter, taller, and be more cheerful or something. Yeah?
Yeah, because it's a mate, you like them, you want to like them to notice you. So you say hi and you tilt your head upward, and you nod that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a random dude is just like, huh. And of course with girls, you want to present yourself in a really good way, because you know there's always a chance you might get to screw the girl. I don't want to screw the other guy, right?
That's
So
the...
that's a drive force. Always be polite
Well,
to
yeah,
girls.
yeah, that's like
Motivation.
Motivation.
purely instinctively. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah. We're still cavemen and cave women. We're still, yeah.
Yeah, pretty
we
much.
still have that. Yeah.
Some instincts don't go away.
Mm.
Or I guess some people just study the hell out of the instincts. Like,
yeah.
the career
Yeah,
people
for
who
like-
study to their...
Study social behavior, body language, and people who like super analyze this.
No, not like that, but people who just studies at school until they're in their 30s, and then they focus on their career.
Okay, yeah. What
Like-
about those?
Yeah, no, they put having kids aside and stuff like that. So I don't think
Yeah,
their instincts are driving them at the same level as many others, because they're so focused on their studies and work.
yeah, it's different people, different values in life. Someone wants to, on their 18th birthday, they want to get shit faced and go screw everyone they can, like
16
literally.
in Norway.
16 in Norway, you can legally have sex.
Yeah, no
but
drinking though.
No drinking until you're 18.
Yeah, that's the other way around
that
in America, I think, or at least some states.
You have to be really old to have any alcohol. 20? 21?
Ah,
to
yeah,
have
fuck yeah,
any-
they have
any
higher
beer.
drinking age, but you can take the driver's license when you're 16 in America, and it's 18
Yes,
in Norway.
if you have your parents' signature approval or something in some states, it's like America thing. You can drive a 3-ton truck or a
Land of the free.
or a 200 horsepower racing motorcycle on with a 16-year-old behind the wheel. I was like, jeez.
Here you go.
Here you go. Your parents signed this papers that says you're responsible. Don't kill yourself. Good luck.
Your parents probably got right? I can believe your parents.
I was like, just knowing myself, me as a 16-year-old, if I jumped on a full power motorbike, then no. I would
would
think
be
it would
fine.
be fucking cool, and I would do it at 16. But
And you will kill yourself.
there would be a chance, yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to think I'm more mature now.
No, you're just afraid.
I'm just afraid. Yeah, I think of the concept. I've been thinking, if I went to an amusement park, I wouldn't be doing the roller coasters. Because I was thinking, what if there's a loose bolt on this shit? What if... yeah.
That's a
It's like
problem for
thousands of people have driven this before me. I know, but there's like, but what if? If something goes wrong, I'm dead.
Yeah, we're all heard of those cases, right? So
Yeah. And on these obscure places on the internet, you can find videos of things going wrong.
yeah,
You don't find those videos on YouTube. You hear about them in news articles without pictures or videos, but yeah.
No, but still, you put your life in your car.
Yeah, I still put full faith in my own driving ability and put myself behind the wheel every day when I go to work.
because you're the
Most
best driver.
No, I'm not the best driver. I think I'm completely average.
Okay.
Adequate.
5 out of 10.
Ah, that's really
As
average.
most people should be.
I get the
No,
feeling
people
most
should be
people
10 out
see
of 10.
themselves
Sure.
as the best driver there is.
Yeah. When you ask people how good of a driver they think they are, most people say they are above average. And purely statistically, it's impossible for most people to be above average.
Because
But
then above
it
average
stems-
would be the average, right? So-
But it stems from people having confidence in their own driving ability.
Yeah.
And most people are confident in themselves. But confidence doesn't mean you're a good driver.
No.
You would have to run a series of tests and have a vast amount of people in these tests to have a bottom line and a top line and make an average based on a lot of things. That would show who's truly average and who's truly good and bad drivers. Not your own faith in your own driving ability. I have faith that I'm a good driver, but I would be lying to myself if I said I was anything more than average.
Mm.
Because I just drive to work, but 3 minutes one way, I drive from work 3 minutes the other way, once every day.
But
That's the most amount of driving I do.
what if you're just below average?
Maybe I could be just below average. I drive less than most people I think. So maybe I'm below average.
I think
because
you are.
I
You
drive
drive Tesla.
so. Oh, burn on me.
I dye my beard, right?
Hmm?
Because it's so fucking blonde, you don't notice it very good if I don't dye it.
Mhm.
And I was in this store before this weekend buying a new beard dye, and didn't have the color I wanted. I wanted a dark gray, not black or dark brown, because I think they're too powerful. The dark gray looks more natural. And of course they didn't have it yet again, so I had to go for dark brown again. And I asked one of the employees if they had the gray one. This of course was non-Norwegian, moved here, taught the I don't know, standard Norwegian dialect, the one we use when we write. It's called the bokmål, the written language. It's also the language people in the capital and surrounding areas speak, and people who move to Norway kind of learn this dialect. And I'm from up north, so my dialect is quite different in many ways. So I asked the question, and she didn't get it. I asked again. She still didn't get it. I asked one more time, and she still didn't get it. And I just looked at my colleague and I was like, can you fucking translate?
Translate my dialect.
And then he
We're
was
speaking the same language,
yeah,
but they can't
different
understand.
And then he asked, and he speaks the written language basically in in the speech form. And she was like, right, I'm gonna go back and check. She went back and checked.
Immediately. Did you feel hurt? Did your pride in your own way of speech get hurt?
I asked my colleague, is my accent that thick? And he said, no, it isn't. I heard you speak on the phone the other day. Then your accent was really thick.
But
it's like, in English, for yourself, you say I, right? One letter. I. In Norwegian, the written language and most commonly used is jeg. 3 letters. J, E, G. Whereas we say a. One
as
letter.
in me.
Yeah. One letter. The A combined with an E. It doesn't exist in the English alphabet.
This is very hard to explain, I realize.
Yeah. But jeg and a is kind of different, right? And that's a common trope with my dialect, with many other words as well. So I think that's what threw her off.
Because many words we use just sounds like arbitrary sounds. It's not a coherent word compared to the written and most spoken language, which is in the capital areas down
Language,
south. You know?
dialect.
Dialect, not language.
Same language.
Now we are talking about language. I shall steal this.
You shall steal
What?
This topic. No, because we recently got a new apprentice.
Yeah.
And he speaks the written language, like really broadly, like really commonly.
Yeah. If we try it, we sound like gay people.
Yeah. No, but I try to explain something to him, right?
Yeah.
And I see it, he doesn't get it. And then I try one more time. I see he doesn't get it. And then I get angry and I speak the common language, not the common, but how
like
is the
his
written
version, like
yeah, like really slowly, like I'm talking to a retard. Yeah.
You're like stooping to his level. It's like, oh man.
His level, he's just a person with a different dialect.
Yeah. And then he gets like, oh, and I like, yeah.
I had to do that at work as well once. I was speaking on the walkie-talkie to my colleague. And all I got back was, what? What? Can you repeat that? What? And then I just sighed, looked at the person I was talking to, the owner of the local game shop here at the time.
He speaks.
And he speaks the written language, though. And I just look at him, and then I go with the written dialect. And he just starts laughing so fucking loud because I sounded so gay when I tried that language.
It doesn't
Because
sound natural
it
at
sounds
all.
natural when they speak it, but when anyone else tries to speak it, they just sounds gay. Also, I think most gay people in Norway try to imitate that dialect as well, so you kind of connected to.
Maybe. It sounds forced, and it is.
It's really
Yes, it's
forced.
forced.
Yeah.
But of course, we know the dialect because we write it, we read it in books, you see it on the subtitles.
And
so
we hear it in the news and on
yeah,
TV for the most part.
yeah, for most part, yeah. So we can imitate that, I think, a little better than they can imitate our dialects. Because they butcher it as well when they try to speak our dialect.
Oh
so
yeah, it's like yeah. Way more.
way more.
Because we're
Yeah.
like the rural northern, we're the northerners. We're the I don't know what the fuck, wildlings. I guess we're the
Basically, you can compare our dialect like Scottish and English ish, be kind of the same. Also, I think people down here imitates my dialect better than I imitate this dialect, because we have different R sounds which I can't do in their dialect. So yeah.
Is it time?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and then I looked at the best day. Do you remember that till next week, or do you want to?
Yeah. I can remember it till next week.
Is it
But-
relevant to this episode?
Then I will
Is it-
just
No.
I will just ask, since last time, Junior, have you boiled anything?
No, I haven't gotten around to it. I shall try it.
When
This
you
weekend.
do, please film it so we can post it on our social medias. I beg
I will
of
do
you.
I will do it, and you will
boil
hear
some
me
hot dogs or sausages.
you will
That's
hear it
the-
say,
Okay.
"Will I boil? No, will it boil?" And
Will
then
it boil?
click.
And if you don't do it in the next couple of weeks, I'll come up there and I'll film it when I'm there.
Will it boil?
It will boil. Will it be thoroughly boiled? That's the question.
Will it be good? Well, I guess the answer to most things would be yes, but the result is
Yeah, it's the result we're after.
Mm.
But with all of that, I
Yeah,
would
it's
like
been
to
everywhere. This.
thank
this-
our listeners for sticking with us yet another hour this week. If you want to give us love, hate, ask us questions, tips to things you want us to talk about, discuss or whatever, send us a mail at tipsywednesday@gmail.com. Write to us in our Facebook group, Tipsy Wednesday. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, join my TikTok, and please support us. All the links will be in the description below. Good night.
Sayonara.
Good night.